Hello to our YouTube viewers. This is MADIIIMAX here, one of the commentators of your ORLSA YouTube channel. We are heading to round 5 of our touring class, and we've actually got a pro driver here who's going to do a fly-by lap. I would like to introduce to you guys CHUF two-faced. He's actually part of the Chubby Fellas racing, and he's going to do a fly-by lap for you guys and show you guys some tips and some pointers.
What's up, guys? So coming up here, you want to stay in third. Gonna hit up the brakes here, stay in second. Nice gentle exit there. You don't want to go too fast, especially in the Volvos. You will get some oversteer there. Coming down here, dab on the brakes, stay in third. Push out. Coming down here, change it to second. You want to get as close to the apex as possible, but not touch it. It can throw you off. It is a high one. You will bounce a little bit. Coming around here, you want to be full on the throttle. As you get to the top of the mountain, hit the brakes, and then it's all about throttling all the way down in third. Getting it as close to the apex as possible. Coming out, you want to nip this here, just to get the most speed out of the corner. Coming up here, I like to brake just after the first sign. I also want to go around here. I go into first, and I short shift into second. It makes the car a lot more stable. Gets me out of there quite nicely. And coming down here to these chicanes, you want to stay in third. All the way around. Get as close to the apex as possible. Now here is a very difficult section. You have to catch this just right. I like to brake, go into third, and push out, change it to fourth. Come all the way here to the back. Now with this corner, you want to get as close to these apexes as possible, especially with the turning circle of the Volvos. Get as close there as possible. And accelerate out, and then get as close to the wall here on the turn, and then go out all the way to the side here of the wall so that you're on the line for the next lap. That's it.
Perfect, guys. So that was CHUF two-faced doing a fly-by lap on Sonoma. I would like to say welcome to Gary, aka Skunkworx, my fellow commentating partner.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Okay, guys. So we saw an absolute epic lap there from CHUF two-faced. Gary, your thoughts on the track, and what did you say?
Yeah, well, Sonoma is one of those. It's one of those tracks where you really have to be neat and tidy. You get punished if you step too far off your line, and likewise, there's not a lot of overtaking space either. So you do often see a few collisions in the corners. Yeah, it's just one of those tracks. Lots of fun. Sweating till the end.
It's definitely going to be a good battle. Obviously, just to give the guys the schedule for next week. So on Monday, we're going to have the semi-pro class driving on the Monday. So we'll be live commentating them on the Monday as well. So for all the YouTube viewers out there and our fans, definitely tune in for that. That's going to be one exciting race. And then on the Tuesday as well, we're going to have the pro class and the AM class racing. And the pro class and the AM class racing on the Tuesday. So that's going to be quite good as well. But yeah, guys, that was...
Yeah, well, the series is really heated up. We're coming up to round 5, aren't we, now? And over the last few races, it's been getting really quite close.
And we've only got two more tracks to actually race in this series, and I must say it's really, really exciting. Obviously, we had a race last night as well. Some crazy stuff happened. A lot of action in it.
Yeah.
And I must definitely say, for the guys who hasn't watched any of our live streams, definitely subscribe and definitely have a look at it, because it's some really good action. And we're also planning to obviously get our pro class streamed as well. It's a bit difficult for both our commentators, obviously racing in the pro class, so it's a bit difficult, but we're definitely going to work our way around it to try and get that live stream.
We're going to get it out there, yeah, for sure.
Definitely, because I must say there's so much action in the pro class.
Well, I'm getting heat online. I mean, there's guys asking me that they want to see the pro race streamed, so we're going to have to make a plan.
Definitely, we'll definitely have to have a look at it. Yeah, CHUF two-faced, Jason. Well done on the fly-by lap, bud. That was absolutely awesome.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate the opportunity.
It was definitely good to have you, and you definitely, you're the first one to actually do the fly-by lap, so hats off to you. Obviously, it's not easy commentating and racing as well. But I must say, I couldn't have done it any better. So well done.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it, guys.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, well, tell Jason, you're also preparing for this race. It's coming up on Tuesday. What's your mindset going into a race like this? Are you thinking about points, or you just want to go for maximum, no matter what?
Well, I'd like to win. I haven't won just yet. I got quite close to the first race, but I've had some technical issues with a few races, not being able to finish where I'd like to. Going into this race, I think the plan is to do as well as possible, get the car set up as well as possible, and yeah, just see how I can do.
Yeah, just get to the finish line, hey?
Yeah, most definitely. As long as the internet holds up and I can keep the car on the track, that's the plan.
Definitely. Gary, obviously you're a really good tuner in the game. Would you say there's a lot of tuning to be done for this track to prepare yourself?
Well, yeah, yes, absolutely. You couldn't contrast two tracks any more than Road America and Sonoma. So whatever setup was working at Road America is not going to be working here. That's for sure. Definitely.
I must say there's some nice chicanes here, and I've actually need to go test my car and do some tuning on it as well, because obviously going from Road America to Sonoma is going to be one heck of a ride.
Yeah, well, when you're on the edge, you realise that there is only one line around this track. Yeah. It doesn't matter who you are or what your driving style is, there is just one line, and it's about getting on that line and trying to stay on that line.
Definitely, and I must say there's some tricky sections to do and to the track as well. When you go to the left here, coming down the straight, and when you head up to that to the top there to the right, once you actually just go a bit too fast over that top right, like over the bump there, if you go a bit too wide and if you go, then you can absolutely lose control there as well, and obviously and dirty your lap. So obviously for qualifying, you need to stick to that right line and just try and get a perfect qualifying time and not to try and dirty it. Otherwise, that's going to be in the back.
Yes, definitely.
But yeah, guys.
Yeah, well, qualifying is going to be very important. Yeah, like you say, you need to get away at the front.
Definitely.
You don't want to get caught in the traffic, but you've only got 6 laps to qualify, and it is very easy to dirty the lap. Yeah,
definitely.
It's going to be a good race.
Yeah, well,
and the problem is you can dirty your lap halfway through the track, and you've got a dirty lap for your next lap.
That's the thing as well.
Because the sections of the track, it's a bit heavy, so don't go off in the last half of the track because you will have a dirty lap.
This is one of the worst for that. Yeah, it's got a big final sector. Yeah.
And this track obviously being so tricky and so narrow, so if you're going to start at the back and have a bad qualifying, then it's going to be difficult to get actually in front. So it's going to be quite tricky. So definitely use those 6 laps and just trying to get a lap time secured. Even if it's not your fastest, just try to get it done.
And if you're not the fastest driver and you can't nail the times that some of the drivers are getting, I just say be consistent. If you're consistent on this track, there will be someone that makes a mistake, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to capitalize on that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Good advice.
Thanks for tuning in. Once again, thanks CHUF Two-Face Jason for obviously doing our first very own fly-by lap and showing our viewers and our fellow racers some tips for our race on Monday and Tuesday in Sonoma. So well done once again. And then Gary, thanks for joining me again in the commentating box, bud. Definitely always a pleasure having you, giving some tips as well.
It's a pleasure, man. Thanks very much.
Oh, perfect. Okay, guys, just remember to subscribe. So next time you guys, next time we go actually live, then you'll just get a notification on your phone, and then it will take you directly to our live stream. So yeah, guys, thanks for joining. I would just like to say thanks once again to Mafia Gaming, our touring car sponsorship for and for the series. There's a couple of prizes to be won, so definitely have a look out for that. There's 4 sweaters to be won and 2 Xbox Live Game passes. So yeah, so that's something to look out for as well. And once again, thanks for Mafia Gaming. Okay, guys, that's all for now. We'll see you guys next week. Cheers.